Fight domestic violence protective orders like you have been diagnosed with a terminal disease. They are dangerous. They are not criminal actions. There could be a criminal action attached to it, such as an assault charge that has been filed against you, and then someone follows up with a domestic violence protective order. But it is a civil action. It's not a criminal action. If there's no criminal charge attached to it, and again, that's heard separately, all the person is trying to do, what it sounds like, is have you stay away from them. And it may very well be that you don't want to be around them to begin with. The problem is how it looks on your record and how it constricts your ability to live your life. First off, when you have a domestic violence protective order entered against you, it's on the record virtually forever. It also puts you subject to a number of things. If you happen to be somewhere where they are, you're expected generally to clear out of there. They can call the police anytime and say you're around them. And you may very well find yourself arrested and then charged with the crime of violating the domestic violence protective order. It is all a very dangerous circus that you can find yourself involved in. But unlike a circus that's entertaining, this is dangerous and can very much restrict your life and your livelihood. Again, if someone reports so-and-so had a domestic violence order entered against them 20 years ago, that's true. And how does it sound in the news? How does it sound to a potential employer, to a potential spouse, or anyone else who sees you had a domestic violence protective order entered against you? You might say, well, I had a crazy girlfriend, a crazy boyfriend, whatever it might be. The problem is, it's a big deal. What do? You fight it. The worst case scenario is they get the order entered against you. The best case scenario is you win and you don't have the order entered against you. So if you don't show up, it will be entered against you. If you show up and agree to have it entered against you, then of course it'll be entered against you. Don't do that. I'm in domestic violence court tomorrow for a client, and you know what I'm going to see? I'm going to see all sorts of people show up and agree to have orders entered against them. They have no idea what they are doing. Your gun rights are restricted while that order is in effect. Again, you set yourself up for potential criminal charges. You establish a record as a person who's had a domestic violence protective order entered against them. It sounds terrible. It is terrible. Don't do it. Fight it. The worst thing that happens is you lose, and it happens. But I fight them all the time, and they're worth fighting. Don't give up hope. All you need to do is reach out to someone like myself who can help you, who can give you advice, who can go into court with you and help you fight. Now, you might say, well, I'll just wing it on my own. Okay, good luck to you. You're going into my world with professional folks, and you can expect, in many instances, things to be difficult, if not go very poorly for you. I know how these things work. I deal with them all the time. You want a professional to go in and help you. You just do. When you have questions, problems, concerns, it doesn't cost you anything to reach out to me and find out what can be done. God bless.